Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Warhammer Vermintide 2. It's been literally like a minute, and I'm back. I know. So we're just going to jump into a mission. The I will be playing with other people at some point, but initially I'm going to just play the first mission on my own with the wonderful, wonderful computer. If I have the choice, I would like to go through and play all the missions on my own, and then in between I'll... Oh, no, oh, the server's gone. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, back. Yeah. Woo, alright, woo. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Woo, choo. What I was... Actually, I'll let him talk.
I need a distraction, and you're just the fellows to make it for me. Bring out them bells, as me mother used to say. The bells in question are in Elmgart's Temple of Sigmar. Give them a good clatter, and you'll draw every iron blade for miles around. Why? Our friendly neighbourhood magic spy, Alicia, needs to gather vital intelligence on the skid again. You can help her out.
Hopefully you can even hear that, because when I tried to... I tried to do what I could with the volume, but I had no luck increasing the game's volume, for me at least, in the recording, which is terrible, but I'm sure if I had different programs and such. So what I was trying to say is, I intend to play through, like the private games, go through all the missions, Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, start to finish. If I have issues, I'll switch over to verses, of course. But in between, or here or there, I'll do just regular, not verses, but like quick play or whatever, just playing with other people as well, instead of just doing it solo. However, again, I would like to go through all of it on my own for the sake of just, having a goal to achieve. Yeah, come here, rat. That said, if anybody has any other ideas on that regard, by all means. I don't know where all like the grimoires are, and I haven't figured all that out, honestly. I only know the location of one, really. And I may explore around a little bit more in the private games just for kicks. But, beyond that. I have tried veteran on my own, but it seems like the AI doesn't do so well with the greater difficulty. Though I'm sure, like, gear wise, I'm perfectly able to and probably should be trying out ooh, the veteran difficulty more often. You're supposed to fail here or there, I imagine, but I just kind of feel like making it through from start to finish. The issue is you don't get any items if you fail just outright. You get experience, like you may get a decent chunk of experience, but that loot box you could have gotten, you just don't get it all. Is the rat ogre gonna start jumping down? Is there a bomb around here? Probably should have taken that health kit. No matter. 'Cause I've got a golden ticket. Clearly I recently watched Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I always get confused which one's which. Uh-oh. So, if you haven't seen Vermintide 2 yet, obviously there's some new enemies that you may or may not have been expecting. For example, Storm something, whatever he's called. Blight Stormer? Hmm. Essentially his... Yeah, I think it's Blight Stormer. Yeah, Blight Stormers and Life Leeches. They both are more disruptive. Oh, a troll? Really? Okay, if you didn't know, I actually hate trolls. And I don't mean like in the internet way, I mean in the game. They made them a lot easier on a recruit difficulty. They used to be annoying as all sin because just... They did a lot of damage over time, they had decent like AoE attacks that were also part of the damage over time. See, like this used to be a lot wider. It actually looks much like what it did now. It would have been smaller if it could have gone up that stairs, but it couldn't, so... Unless they made it bigger again. See, obviously standing in it isn't the smartest thing, but... You're not running away. There's no way I'm letting you get away.
Here, I found steps. This way.
I guess I'll take a drop. But yeah, see, you also have some new bosses, enemies, besides the Rat Ogre to fight. There's all sorts of things they added to make it a little bit more dynamic, which I love it a lot more because of that. I mean, personally, I liked the first Vermintide. I really did. Some people didn't like it, thought it was too much like Left 4 Dead. I would mildly agree and disagree at the same time. It's kind of like... what's a good example? It'd be kind of like saying the Assassin's Creed games are like playing Shadow of Mordor. Though definitely similar. They were different. You could tell there was a difference. It felt different. Things like that. But they were similar enough that, you know, if you could play one, you could probably play the other. That's what it felt like to me. Let's go. Even added some new random, like, Berserker Skavens that I assume they're considered, like, what do they call them? Somethings of Clan Pestilence, or what's the word I'm looking for? Zealots? No, maybe. I must hit you with a sword. my last act of defiance before I get carried away. See, like, things like that I'll do for kicks because I know I can get away with it, especially right now. But obviously, I'd be playing with other people, or if I was, you know, in a harder difficulty, I would pull out the gun and shoot them instead of, you know, going like, oh, I'll just hit you with a sword real quick before you carry me off. At the end of the day, I'm playing games to have fun, god damn it. And that's exactly what I'll do. Well, everybody on the elevator. If they were smart enough to use the healing drop, they would have, but they are not, so... Woo! Alright. To be 100% honest, like, I'm watching Killing Floor in the background. That's what I'm doing. It's a terrible thing to do, I know, but, you know, it keeps me entertained. Poor guy drunk himself to death, it seems. No, I don't know about poor. That's probably a better choice.
She cheats, I swear.
'Cause I've got a golden ticket. Come on, Charlie. 'Cause I've got a something. Oh, the teleporting leech. This is a life leech, if you didn't know. Haha, I planned for this to happen, kinda. Oh my god, I'm burning to death. Oh no, not a Blightstormer, not in here. This is a terrible place for a Blightstormer. See, I wonder. I only just found out that that one of the grimoires you can get to by exploding a barrel, like putting a barrel in a certain slot. I mean, it's obviously not something that they illuminate for you and go, "Oh, right here, this is where it is." But it's a pretty. When you look at the spot, you're like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense." It's one of those, and I only just found out. So now I'm wondering, like, how many places can you actually blow up or cross through, open, etc. That I just pass up just because, like, you know. See, that one I was like, I don't know where my allies are, so I'm not messing with that. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole, like he is, clearly. Hello, rats. Oh, more rats? No. How could this be? Well, I think that was like the first major dip I've had in a while. I don't know if it's because they're all spawning in or what. Or if it's the area loading in and stuff spawning in. But I mean, I'm still otherwise impressed that it's running for me, even with fraps going. Because it was bound to happen eventually. A little too early. See, I love to flail around. Which is why I'm kind of... So, the other thing I plan to do is, like, you know, every other mission, or every mission, I don't know. I'll try to switch up my gear. So, you know, switch over to... Oh, there we go. There's some random dips. I was waiting for them to happen. Come here, drink it. Hello? Pick it up at least? Well. Ooh, hello. How about now? Let's see. So yeah, I don't know. It's just Hey, you come here. Come here. Ow. Yes, I'll switch through careers or I'll switch through characters, something, anything. It just keeps it fresh for me, honestly. And that's the big thing. Because usually these games, for me, don't really work out so well. I'm not the kind that loves to just keep playing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. This has been kind of a mild exception. I've been enjoying it, so I keep playing it. Hello? Yep, here they come. Honestly, I should be using my ability more, but I keep getting myself into trouble like this. Sometimes it feels like it doesn't go off the edge, and sometimes it does. I'm not really sure what if it's just because of luck that I've not gone off the edge multiple times in the past. I'm sure I'll find out at some point. Come here, Storm Vermin. He was smart. I missed everything. I literally just missed every single attack against him. That was terrible. That was something I was reminded of when watching Left 4 Dead 2 is just Left 4 Dead in general, I guess. I don't know. The the ladders were a huge issue if you had zombies, because they would all start climbing down it. So then when you tried to go up it, you couldn't get up it until there were no zombies. But of course, let's say during a horde you had a bunch of zombies, then you were just kind of SOL on that. This, I mean, they don't make them climb down the ladders. They just kind of jump down or they climb up elsewhere. I mean, again, I'm not saying they were the same game, but that was something I do appreciate that they, looked at and went, oh, let's not have them climb up and down ladders. That said, I imagine more often than not you wouldn't have Chaos Warriors who think they're badasses just like, oh, here, I'll just walk down this ladder real quick while you're down there. And, oh, hi, I'm here now. And then Skaven don't seem particularly inclined to use ladders unless they're their ladders and in their towns and cities and such. Boop. I wonder if it's one of those things where you can just shoot it and it falls down, or I mean, it's not necessary. You can just kind of jump up and hit it. Shotgun, blunderbuss, I should say, but shotgun. Did I go in a circle? You know what? This just feels like a massive circle. I hate chaos spawns. Chaos spawns are the one I still hate in a recruit. I mean, I hated the trolls initially until they nerfed them on recruit. Chaos spawns still suck. As you can see, they just smash everything. Let's give this a try. Whoa, okay, that's freaking out my game. That was apparently a bad thing to do. Slow motion. Oh no, the potion was a terrible idea. Alright, well, so in the event it doesn't work out, for some reason, I don't know if it's that area or the chaos spawn or what, but it was completely messing with my game. Come on, revive them. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Need at least one up. I think I'm inclined just to leave her. Sorry, Sienna. See, like, now that I'm away from it, it's okay. I don't know if it was because just a combination of taking the potion, a swarm, a chaos spawn, and the area. I have no idea. Is that chaos spawn gonna really make it over here? I hope it does not. I really hope it doesn't. Have I thought about streaming? Yes, I have. Maybe at some point I'll get into it. See, the big concern for me is internet. Oh, yep, it's here. It saw I ran away from it. We should do better now that we actually have some space to fight it. I hope. Yeah, I think it must have been just a combination of the area, the spawn, and... I mean, I really need to take my potion, but I can live without it, I guess. No, I'm taking it. So if you don't know what my potion's doing right now, it's actually a combination of speed, strength, and the concentration potion, or whatever. You better not throw me off the map. I just completely missed that one. Yeah, I have a like an amulet or trinket or something that makes it so that oh, thank God. Now I can actually think. Oh, that was so annoying. Yes, amulet trinket that makes all 3 potions take effect whenever you drink any potion. I know. It's pretty crazy, isn't it? They're only 50% as effective, but they're there. They do something. Um. Oh, look, it's a larger version of what I have. Great. Alright, start moving this way? I don't remember actually where I'm supposed to move. Pick a corner, maybe? You know what this always reminds me of? It does remind me of one of the killing floor, the like chapel church thing. Up, 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 up. My processor doesn't like it. Well, this may be it, everybody. This may be it. Yeah, it seems it's not taking too kindly to when the swarm spawns in. After it spawns in, it seems to clear up a little bit, as you can notice right now. Up, and there it goes. More stuff spawning in. Yeah. The weirdest thing I would say, but I kind of understand it. I've been meaning to get a new processor, but I've been putting it off a little bit. But hopefully I should be looking into getting one sometime within the next couple months, maybe. What was up with him? So if you see random cuts like that, I'm sorry, but just the nature of what's going on, it seems. Well, I mean, it's crazy because I just played another map where I had no issues whatsoever. That's what I tested on. And it seems I came to this one and then I had issues. So I don't know if it's just because of the nature of this map and being a larger area, having more stuff going on. I don't know. Or maybe I did a better job just rapidly destroying hordes in the other one. So less talking, more killing. Never a bad thing, I guess. Where's the fire at? Oh, there it is. The nice thing is that the AI never seems to run out of ammo, or they're much better at using it sparingly, but not too sparingly. See, like, I just have a penchant for just getting into trouble. I love to charge forward, and then lose everything, and then hit some other things, and then lose some other stuff. It's pretty good, isn't it? Oh yeah, that opens up. There I was wondering, like, oh, what do I need to do? Where do I go? I actually love this song. If you can't hear it right now, it's the kind of... It reminds me of Skittering, or Gnawing, which is perfect considering I'm fighting Skaven. It's like, am I still even recording? And apparently I am. Yep, we good? We're good!
Come on then, we'll have ya! Time to heal, dwarf. Thanks, Gruber.
You're a funny nursemaid, you are. Thanks, Kruber. Same difference. Oh. That was my knuckles, sorry. I couldn't resist cracking my finger. Woo, we did it. Hip hip hooray. What did we win? Nothing? Something? Did we freeze? Did we win? No, we're still good. Oh, we made it to level 14. Ooh, it's nap time, it seems. I'm tired now. We got a commendation chest. We're leveling up. What'd I get chest-wise? What'd I get? Ooh, we got a chest upgrade. To commoners. Woo, we got a commoner strongbox. Some poor man who had nothing, we took his strongbox. It's ours now. I did pretty good, all things considered. Killed 272 people in melee. Dealt 1,800 damage. Killed, did I already say killed 292? I only, 20 of the kills were ranged, I guess. They were, well, 14 were ranged, and then others were probably grenade. You can see I'm very melee oriented. I mean, beyond the fact I was a melee-ish character, I mean, I'm still just very melee oriented. I had the most headshots because of swinging a sword, and I revived the most people. Isn't it beautiful? If you didn't know, I mean, you may have seen it earlier. This is apparently an heirloom sword or whatever the hell it is. It's really neat looking. I mean, look at it. Look at it. It's my pride and joy. It's my baby. I really wanted a different weapon though, but this is what I got, so. And let's see, what did I get here? I got nothing good, it seems. What's this? Okay, I mean, it could be okay. Like, yeah, it's a better grade. Anything better than this? No. Maybe. Okay, I mean, it's better, but, I mean, oops. Oh, sorry. Close. Alright, let's go check out the equipment, and then I'll wrap up and figure out if I can do anything to make recording a little bit easier and those random mass spawn points. So I got another mace, it looks like. So I can get rid of this one. Like that. I'll probably switch over to this. I prefer the maces, the one-handed swords and maces and the shields and such, rather than the two-handed weapons. I don't actually mind the halberd though. The halberd's pretty solid. I just wanted to use this a little bit so I could say I used it. I mean, it's a really cool weapon. It's just, it's not my it's not my preferred, I should say. So let's take the halberd. Looks good. And what did we get this way? It says, looked like something about +6 something power versus Skaven, +7 power versus monsters. If you don't know, I can't see this. I think I've talked about it before, but where I am in my room makes it really hard to see anything. So yeah, this is the one I have equipped. I also have this one. 264, 268, negligible difference. I'll just hold on to that one. How's this versus that? Crit chance and stamina recovery. Sure, yeah, why not? Crafting. Let's get rid of all the stuff I don't need. I'll hold on to that for a little bit. That one. Hold on to that. Hold on to that. Hold on to that. Don't really need that. Yeah, we don't need that, honestly. I don't know if there actually is a difference between like the mace and shield and the mace. I really don't. So, next time on Dragon Ball GT. Next time, I'll probably be playing a different character, of course. And it's a little tiny sword. Does it feel smaller? Is it just... No, they have to shrink it down. Or he's holding it really far away from it. No, I mean, I'm trying to figure out if it's just the perspective. Like they had to make it not like take up a bunch of the screen, they made it smaller in looking in first person, or what? Or it's the angle. Because when he holds it like that, it literally looks like a dagger. You see how big his hand is on the right? And you see how big the sword is. It's almost, it's like Sting level, where it's a short sword, but like even shorter. Gladius? No, Gladius. Sorry, I've taken up too much of your time and my time and everybody else's time. We have stuff we could be doing, and there goes my controller. I know. This is janky, isn't it? I'll be back next time with another episode. I hope you enjoyed.